I'm like, you're really stationary. It's like the Spider-Man meme. We're like.
Next time, y'all should do costumes for the heads up.
Costumes, yeah. We'll have to get Jungle if we're going to do that.
He did have Jungle, yeah.
Wait, everybody joining in on the conversation. You got Skull Mike,
he
Brittany.
came as a cowboy and never left character. Like before the team, like, how you been, man? What's up? He's like, hey, partner. I'm like, we're not live. It's just, and he's like, you yelly Billy, city slicker? I'm just like, are you not going to talk to me in a normal tone? And he's like, what? This is a normal tone. And I just like walked
Steel
away.
wheel while they're telling this joke.
We did intros for that match.
Holy moly, we got a steel wheel, folks.
850.
Yeah, you should give him like intro music.
We did.
WWE.
You were like giving high fives down the aisle.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
Doug, the straight flush. TJ makes the call.
He was dressed up like a park ranger.
Back it to this guy.
Yeah.
A 7 of clubs on the river. 2 pair for TJ. The steel wheel for Doug.
What if you did like an Amazon versus UPS guy or like, you know, random shit like that?
Pot size bet here from
So
Doug.
After just talking about how stationary I am to overbet this pot. What do you think?
A sip of the martini.
Bluffing? Doug, do you care if she says her honest opinion? Is that fine?
One player to a hand.
Exactly.
How many dealers get to be in the hand? It's unclear. That said, Anastasia has seen me play a lot over the years.
What is TJ going to do here?
All right, Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren's seen me play less.
Doesn't like to fold. Has 2
What do you think
pair.
I have, Doug.
I'm going to say 6s.
If you think I have 6s.
A flush?
What's the number, 24?
Reaching for chips.
4?
You would be so mad if I call him with this and win.
Counting him out to make the call.
Is there any way you just have ace-6 with the ace of spades?
Makes the call.
Steel wheel.
No.
2-card steel wheel.
Steel wheel.
What?
I'm just kidding.
What?
Very light call, huh? Light call.
Steel wheel,
Oh,
baby.
God damn it.
Steel wheel.
Doug gets
Wow,
paid.
that read was good. What a good read I had.
Doug up over 10,000 right now
Anastasia,
on the day.
where were you? Where were you to tell me no?
10,300 to be exact. Online poker is back in the United States with Club WPT Gold. Get the details in the description below.
There's also some discipline issues.
Raise 125.
450.
Raise 450.
So here we go. First time we've seen aces today.
And a pocket pair here for Notorious TJ, 3-betting the 450. Not the start he's looking for 22 hands into the show. Doug's not going to trap. TJ doing some inventory on his stack. Might just get it in. Makes the call. 2,600 up for grabs.
Check. That's 525.
Small bet from Doug. The worst flop for a pair of sevens, so TJ's going to come along way behind. Needs some running diamonds, running straight card to 7.
Check.
And now only a 7 as both players have 2 pair. Four bet pot. Doug doesn't have to worry about too many 4s in TJ's range. Perhaps 5's full or Jack's full, but Doug's going to take his chances absolutely with the pair of bullets.
Looks like about 2,000.
1600.
1,600, so a little less than half size pot here.
Yeah, setting himself up nicely for a river jam if it gets to that point.
TJ just with 5,200 behind.
Yeah, awkward position for TJ.
Call.
Makes the call.
Pairs are hard to make.
So TJ looking for a black 7. A 7 from heaven. Does not come.
Check.
And the jam's coming from Doug. And you're just praying. Am I good with my 2 pairs, 7s and 4s if you're TJ?
All in.
All in.
Show one.
We're not showing.
We were just talking about you being spewy on stream games.
Doug doesn't really have a great track record of talking in big hands, so
Makes the call. And TJ's going to get stacked for the
Stewie.
first time today.
Not even the ace of diamonds. Nice hand.
no response from Doug, and he gets
Back
the
in the game.
maximum.
So
Very
$10,000
spewy with
will
the
come
ace.
back on the table for
Hand,
TJ.
Polk. Gonna give me 5, please.
Yeah, I got you.
We're playing 25-50 with the
Aces.
10K cap.
That should be illegal.
Can we make that illegal?
These super pros
Yeah.
just like got so broadly aggressive really quickly.
Yeah, but Jungle's response was also really aggressive.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And he said something like a commentate off. I don't understand what that was. Just settle this.
the whole thing struck me as interesting and a little off, but whatever.
125.
I must have missed that on
Yeah, because
the
you're not
Twitterverse.
You're not on
I'm
Twitter.
surprised to see.
Not a big
I
Twitter
was
guy.
surprised to see that on.
Raised to 400.
Could be an interesting hand here, right? So we got the open-ended 6 high for Doug. TJ does have the ace of clubs. Ace high could be good here a number of the time, and it is. No longer.
Wow. Doug. Second time he's
Hit
had the
these.
nuts straight. Already dealt 101 hands. Moving right along. Getting about 100 hands an hour.
TJ, a very creative player in his own right here, right? So he's got the straight draw that's no good. He probably thinks maybe if he hits his ace, that could be good.
4 would be disaster for TJ.
A club would also be
Ooh,
disaster.
club. Got the dry ace.
He's in position. You know Doug's not going to slow down. Straight's too good not to still go for some more value. But when the bet comes in, will TJ go for it is the question, or just surrender?
That's 17.
Big pot brewing here. Will TJ fire with his dry ace.
Doesn't look like it, but he's gonna mull it over. Exactly what he's thinking about here.
6,200.
There he goes.
Little jalapeno spice on hand number 101, baby.
Suppose that Doug can't have the nuts because he's got the key ace of clubs.
Doug would love to have the 6 of clubs.
Well, I can just have flushes, and I could have a straight with a club.
4 of hearts, 6 of diamonds.
Yeah, 6-4. 6-4, no club.
TJ talking, bluffing. The boys have agreed to show. If they fold, the other player has to show 3
Lots
times.
of hands like to bluff here, though. That's the problem. Lots of hands like to bluff here.
I think he's calling, right?
I do.
You just have a club or 2 clubs. So, I think fold. I'll use one of my.
Goodness.
He's going to use it.
Ah, damn it. Could I just have 1 club? God damn it.
He has 1 club. He's going to make the call.
He didn't call.
Leans full
It's a
without a
spot
club
I
in
like
his
to
hand.
Euro people, but it's kind of like the 8-5 earlier, where it's just
Not the right hand.
top pairs are very expensive. Heads up when
I
people
know.
have you beat. You
Top
end
pairs
up
are no good.
you lose a lot of money with those. Because when you're
TJ,
beat, they're
another
probably
pocket
barreling,
pair for
and then you're
TJ.
strapping yourself in.
Pretty nice hand for Doug as well. To Jack 10 suited. In position, rather deep. Considering a 4-bet and fires.
1,300.
Overbet
I don't
here.
know why I continue to put a chip on these cards. Like we're in a tournament here, and my hands are going to get swiped when we're heads up across the table.
It's just habit.
1,300 into 550. And just calling with the tanks. $2,600 in the skillet, and here's the flop. Couple queens,
Couple
diamonds for Doug. Doug doing some arranging of his chips.
It's always so funny, poker players, and how they stack their chips, how they shuffle their chips, how they count their chips.
25.
Doug's going to continue here. The smaller bet, 525.
Buckle up, Rick.
No diamond.
Check.
Doug not slowing down.
No. He's got that look. Wow. A stack of black. It's going to be over 2,000.
That's 2,500.
$2,500 bet here.
A lot of heat, but queens in 10. Rather strong. You also don't have a diamond. Doug could be doing this with diamonds, and he is. Kind of just want to see TJ call this, and I'd like to see a brick.
Doug
Have TJ snap check, and Doug will fire a brick for sure.
looking for a jack or a diamond. There's the diamond.
Uh-oh.
Check.
That is not a brick. That is Gin City. Doug with only 7.7 behind. You imagine he's going to ask for all of it, less than pot. Putting a queen in a 6th spot, if perhaps TJ did have a queen.
Owen.
All in.
Gross for TJ.
Which is it?
Gonna ask for a count. It's gonna be about 7,700 if the graphics are correct.
One of the absolute worst cards that could fall on the river for TJ. And over to his 10s. The diamonds now get there, losing to a queen. Doug's been firing the entire way. He has a heart in his hand, so it's less likely that, you know, Doug's on hearts. For this price, I think you just got to get away and give him credit for a made hand. It's been pretty friendly so far, but on hand 128, silence.
Pretty much the same hand. All the same. 7's a little worse on that board, obviously.
Trying to get a read. Doug giving him nothing.
Now, what can you have, Doug? What can you have here? What are all the possibilities? Flush?
Bingo.
Ace, jack. Oh, most flushes don't. Ace 5's not there. Could just have it again. Just king, queen, spades. My gut is to lay this one down. Guess ace jack, ace 10 with the ace of diamonds.
Trying to think of hands he could beat. Possible.
Looks like I'm so strong. $75.
Really in the blender here.
Yeah, feels like we're 80-20 to a fold, but there's that 20% chance that he might flick it in, Rick. Be stacked for the second time today, and he lays it down. Good lay down, TJ.
Don't want to know. Think so.
Doesn't use one of his opportunities to see what he had.
I don't know why. Like, they've been using it on the smaller size pots and not the larger ones. I'd want to know.
Until the dealer change, by the way.
About 15 minutes.
I really got to use the restroom.
Same. Should we wait for the change, or do you want to run now?
Yeah, you get like a small room of like, let's just say 4 or 5 pros.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 3, maybe it's 6, I don't know, whatever. And the idea is just the pros are going to roast the shit out of the chat pros.
It's like one of those restaurants.
This is a really
where,
good
where,
idea.
yeah,
This is a really good idea. But I think that we have to do it. You have to have people apply. Because they have to be able
They
to
have
play.
to know what they're signing up for.
Well, they definitely need to know what they're signing up for.
Here's the good one.
Fun game.
2
easy
pair
going.
versus
Like,
the
what the fuck
open-ender.
is this on the turn? What a loser idiot this guy is.
These guys are just having so much fun talking to each other.
You would be great?
Would be great,
Oh, Cinnabon would be great.
But this one,
Cinnabon would be great.
I'm staying far away from that.
You've roasted a person a time or two over your years, Liz.
I roast them on the table.
625.
Call.
Doug, the open-ender.
Back and
Backdoor
forth we go.
flush draw. TJ flopping 2 pair.
Pretty entertaining match so far.
Check.
Doug much rather would have seen a heart on that turn. Doesn't pick up any more assistance. Drops in equity. Still gonna fire.
That's 1,000.
TJ makes the call. Doug looking for an ace or a
Great
six.
pot, Doug. Be careful.
It's where you do your best work.
No ace or six. TJ with the check mark. Will Doug continue his story?
Interesting with that table talk on the turn. Doug eyeing up his opponent's stack. Rarely gives up on pots, but makes him so difficult to play against. How much?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Reaching for banana chips. 3,600. An overbet here.
Nah, we'll call it pot.
Pot size.
We'll
Little
call-
over. Little over.
Come on. We'll call it pot.
Quick
Not
call. Nice little $10,000 pot for TJ on hand number 134. Final numbers. Doug wins the challenge.
Good game, Doug.
Wins $13,850. And Doug, I believe he's had 6 challengers and he's got 5 wins.